Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will show you all the new cosmetic and transmog items that will be added in patch 11.2.5 next to Legion Remix. So if you are interested in all the rewards that are specific to Legion Remix, I already covered all of them in other videos and I will share the links in the description. Instead, in today's video, I will really only talk about, for instance, all the new trading post rewards and also some of the new rewards from holiday events. Okay, so let's start with these new winter cosmetic sets that will come from the trading post and also probably from some other promotions. So these are really nice. They do remind me a lot of the Tuskar from Dragonflight, and overall there's a lot of details on all the different pieces of this set. So here again, this one for instance, we know for sure that it will come from the trading post, and the other ones we don't know. But in total we have 4 different of these different sets. And also for each of them you will be able to choose between this model of shoulders, and then you also have these other shoulders right here. So basically each time you will really be able to choose which one you prefer. So first we have the blue one, which is probably my favorite one of the 4 different sets. Then we also have the purple one, which is pretty nice, but it's just a little bit too purple for me. But it's still a very nice set, and again I think the hood, especially in the shoulders, just looks so cool all together. Then we have the green version, which is not my favorite either, but it's still a decent looking set. And finally we have the red one, which I think looks pretty cool. And what I like as well with this set is that all of them have the glowing effect on the eyes. So again, something pretty nice, knowing especially that you can use that on any of your characters. So I do feel like you're going to be able to make a lot of cool Transmog sets with these different pieces right here. And then again, for each of them, you will be able to get these over shoulders right here, which are also matching these different sets, but they're just a little bit different. And so I'm pretty sure you will probably be able to choose one or the other as soon as you learn the entire cosmetic set, and then to switch from one and the other. There's also a bunch of these different cosmetic hats that will be added to the training post, and these will most likely be available during the different months of winter, so December, January, maybe even November. And so these could match as well a little bit some of the different pieces of the overset. But here especially you have all the different colors that you want. I'm not even going to show you all of them because there are just so many of them. But yeah, so basically if you like this type of cosmetic, you're going to be able to get a lot of them because there's again just all the different colors that you can imagine. They're here with these different hats right here. So just a few more, and that's these different hats that are also themed after the winter. After that, we have a bunch of different cosmetic items that are definitely themed after the Day of the Dead, especially it has the same aesthetic as some of the different masks and everything that you can find in Mexico. And here I'm pretty sure that it will be added when the Day of the Dead event will be available in World of Warcraft, and also probably around the Adult's End event. The only thing I'm not sure is if some of these will be available through the trading post or if you will be able to get them by simply doing some of the activities linked to the event. So we'll have to wait and see. But here you have 5 different colors for these different masks, and then you have 3 different options for the different masks. So first, in terms of the different colors, as you can see, we have this blue version right here. We then have the orange version. We then have this pink version, which again looks, I think, really cool. We then have the red version, and of course on an undead it looks really awesome. Then we have also this other one right here, which is the purple version. And then for all of them, as I mentioned, you will be able to have basically different formats. So here, as you can see, there's not the mask, you only have the crown. So again, you will have the same colors for these different crowns. And then after that, you also have the normal mask, where here you don't have anything else and you really just wear the mask. So again, for me, I think these look pretty cool. I really hope they won't all come from the trading post. I hope they will also come from doing some of the activities linked to the Day of the Dead or the Adult's End event. But overall, I'm very excited for these different sets. And again, these are the type of things that you can very easily incorporate in some of your Transmog sets. So I think overall this is pretty cool. So next to that, we will also have a bunch of new weapons that will be added into the game, and here normally they will also come from other sources than Legion Remix. So first we have these different daggers that look a little bit like the different daggers from Jaina. So again, these look really cool, and I think the colors in general are very nice. They do match a little bit the theme of the winter sets as well, so maybe they will be linked to that. As you can see, we also have these cool warglaves right here. Again, with kind of the same colors as some of these different ensembles that we will be able to get. Then we also have these two-ended axes with the Frostwolf logo right here. So again, these are pretty nice, and I do love the fact that they're so shiny and the colors are so vibrant. Especially I think this one is really my favorite one. And then you have, of course, the blue one as well. And after that, you have the different ones that are also looking a little bit like the main staff of Jaina. And so here you have the 4 different colors that are available as well. So again, these ones, not really sure where it will come from. I'm pretty sure it will be through the training post because there's the 4 different colors and everything. So probably 2 for the training post and then 2 for promotions. But yeah, I think overall these look pretty cool and pretty unique. So after that, we have a bunch of these new food items, and here we have a lot of them. So as you can see, the first category are all the different weapons. So here, for instance, you can have some of these different carrots as either a one-handed mace or as an held in offhand item. And so these are pretty nice. You have like tons of these different colors, and each time you have the held in offhand item version and also the one-handed mace version. So yeah. If you are again into this type of cosplay, transmogs and everything, that's going to be pretty fun for you. Then we have the same thing with the corn. So here again, you will have the one-handed mace version and also the held in offhand version, and you have these different colors right here. And then we also have some bread transmogs. So here, as you can see, you will be able to have your little baguette, and then you have a few of these different colors available. And these ones are one-handed daggers. So again, something that I think is pretty fun overall, and we've definitely never had a transmog like this one in the game. So after that, we have also a bunch of other interesting ones. First, we have these different ribs right here. This is a one-handed axe. So I think this is pretty fun overall. And then we have all the cutlery. So for instance, here as you can see, we have the two-handed sword that is a knife, basically. So we have a few of these different variants as well, and I think all of them actually look pretty cool for a sword. Then as a two-handed polearm, we have these different spoons right here. So you have the golden one, you have this one, this other one, and also this other one. Again, I think this is a pretty cool concept, and overall it makes a pretty good weapon. And then my favorite one is the fork. So this is another polearm. And here, as you can see, it's pretty big and it looks actually really good. And so here again, we will have these 4 different options for these different forks. So overall, I think these are all looking really nice. Then we have more of these held in offhand items. So here, as you can see, this is an entire pot that you will be able to get. The only thing I have to say is that it goes through your leg like crazy. It's a little bit too big. But other than that, it's a very interesting one. And here you will have tons of these, so I'm not going to show you all of them, but you're going to have a lot of these different options. Then there's also a lot of different back pieces. So here, for instance, this is the lid of the pot. And here again, you're going to have tons of these, so I'm not going to show you all of them. But yeah, there's some that are pretty nice. We will also get other type of back pieces. So for instance, here as you can see, you have this one, which is very nice. You have like the spoon, you have the fork and everything, the chickens. So it's a pretty nice backpack. You will have 3 different versions for these ones. And these will also be available as shields. So you can really get the entire fantasy if you would like to. And then we have even more back pieces. So here, as you can see, you have this one where there's also a lot of things. You have all the little breads, the baguette on the side, you have the utensils. So a very cool one overall. And then you have like different colors available for these different back pieces, as you can see. So this is the last one right here. And finally, we also have this other model, which is also themed after food. So here you have all the different cutlery, you have all the different things, you have the chicken, you have the baguettes, And then you will have, similar to the other ones, 4 different variants for these different back pieces. So overall, I really like all these different food cosmetics, and they will most likely all come from the trading post. You will also have this tabard, which is an apron, and so again, it will complete the entire look if you really enjoy these different food cosmetics. Next to that, we have also a bunch of new ensembles that are very simple, so perfect if you are into role-playing, and most of them will be from the trading post. So first we have the different villagers ones, and as you can see, these look like that. We also have this over version right here. So overall, I think these look pretty nice. I mean, again, these are very basic, and they're mainly meant for people who enjoy role-playing, and I think these are, yeah, pretty good for that. And so you have a bunch of different colors available for them. But these are the main ones you will be able to get through the trading post. Then there is these 2 Held in Offense items that are not really tied to anything else. So you have this first book right here, which is themed after the Blood Elf. And then you have this one, which is themed after the Dwarfs. And so yeah, both of them, as you can see, do this very interesting lights. Not sure if it's going to stay like that or not. But yeah, these are pretty interesting overall. And they will come from the trading post. And finally, there is this Transmog set that was dynamited as well. So this is one of these shop items that you were able to get, and I think you can still buy it from the shop, but now it's back in the data mining for patch 11.2.5. So my guess is that it's probably going to be added to the trading post around the launch of Legion Remix, because this is definitely something themed after a little bit Legion, and so hopefully you will be able to get this one for free, but that's only my assumption. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about all these different items. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!